up, YouTube? This is Noah. That's Abe. And I decided to finally buy my shit.
It's about time.
Yeah. Bought it Monday. It's Thursday. It was a long fucking wait. No, I bought it Friday. This is the grandest shit. Right here. Just complete shit. Except the graphics card right there. Alright, let's do a rundown of what I got.
This is what you call a top-of-the-line budget build.
Yep. This is like $1,200 pretty much.
And by the time you're done, you're going to have a really decent setup.
Alright, so we got the CM Storm. It's fucking, it's good shit. I like it. Just went, some standard little DVD bullshit.
I was going to say it's a DVD burner. I mean, it's all you need, really.
Yeah, and then
especially
we got
starting.
Corsair GS 800, and I will turn the fan color to red. So don't
the
worry
GS line's pretty good. We're running it in 3 different systems currently.
Yep, and then we got the Corsair H60 liquid cooling. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's like one of their top ones for single.
It's definitely one of the most rated for single radiator, for the smaller radiator sizes. And since you're going with the, the FX8350, you really need some powerful cooling. Yeah. And then there's my processor. AMD, 8-core, fucking just shits on kids. Just like Logan would say, you're about to open up a can.
Yep, a can. It's my wireless LAN PCI card. It's okay. $30. Worth it.
Have you told your audience yet this is going to be your mobile gaming system?
No, not yet. Here's my terabyte for memory and stuff. I got the last one, so it didn't come in a box. It came in bubble wrap.
I believe that's the Western Digital Black Edition, isn't it? Or is it a blue?
I think...
Probably a caviar?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Here, fuck with it. Alright, and for my video card, he's let me borrow.
Oh yeah, it's WD.
He's let me borrow this one, so I buy my MSI one. But Abe, give him a little detail about this.
This video card was pretty much top of the line when Crysis 2 came out. It's the GTX 560 Ti superclocked, so it already comes pretty beastly. It'll be able to play all modern games that Noah's going to be interested in. I was running these in SLI for my older configuration, but this will get him by until he can pick up his new card.
Look at that wear. No, it's funny.
Yeah, right. The fucker's still brand new.
Alright, and then let's see this. Alright, you see this? ASRock 990 FX. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 990 FX Extreme 9. Well, he traded me this. I traded him this mouse. Brand new, bought it with my build. This sexy little mouse material. Yeah, we traded because he got that, and then he got a faulty one, and he decided, burst. He said, "Fuck that, we're not playing with it again." So he decided to get a Gigabyte one because
I love Gigabyte.
He loves Gigabyte, and so I said, "I'll take it," and he said, "Well, I'll take this," and so we said, "Let it be done."
Yep. So realistically, he got a $179 motherboard
for $70, right?
Yep.
Alright, here is my RAM Ripjaw G-Skill, yeah, it's gaming stuff.
It's 1866 bus speed.
Yep.
So it's not as fast as the 2300 series, but
it's good enough.
Yeah, it's right up there.
Yeah, this is 8 gigs. I would put 2 more of these in later on. Here's a red LED strip because you gotta be balling with a high-end build.
That's right, you gotta run with the NZXT lighting kit.
Here is my Kingston SSD drive.
For the lightning fastness.
Yep, it's good. Look at that. He's so happy to be on here. And then I went with Windows 8. So if you guys like Linux or Windows 7,
fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just trying Windows 8 because it's out there, and you guys
You don't have to fuck with it to set it up. You just install it and it works.
Yeah, I mean.
And all those guys out there that hate Windows 8, can they not point and click? Or I don't understand what the problem is.
Anyway, it's the future.
It is the future.
You don't want to get left in the past, or else.
Operating systems only go forward; they don't go backwards.
All right, so this is gonna be kind of an unboxing of everything. So I'm gonna set it off to the side. We're gonna unbox it all, show you what comes with it, and then I will turn it off because we're gonna build this fucker. I'm not gonna have a 4-hour build. Or
yeah, I was gonna say, are we doing a build video? Or are we
no,
just having a before and after?
We're having a before and after.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start opening shit up. Well, we are gonna start opening shit up. We'll bring it up to the camera. I'll put the links in my description of what the price is. This was around. All this is $1,000. Take off $100 for this, and then get this out of the picture.
Oh yeah. This is
that's $1,000.
Borrowed here.
Yeah, that's borrowed. He'll be getting that back, and I'll be putting $500 graphics card in.
That's the company backup card there.
That's right. Alright, so I'm just gonna set this. You just want to hold it and I open it?
Yeah, in fact, if you want to bust it up, are you going to keep it one video or bust it up into two?
No, I'm just gonna keep it going.
Okay,
More realistic, I guess. I guess scissors are
yeah.
Okay, just knife stuff.
Scissors are kind of better than knifing it.
I love knifing it, bro.
Are you going to edit any of this video?
Nope. It's going straight up. That's how we do stuff. Everyone gets what they see.
And no matter how you do it or what happens, there's always going to be some kid somewhere cringing. Cringe.
About what?
That's not how you open it! That's not how you look at stuff! Oh!
They go fuck themselves. Alright, so there's my SSD drive. Nothing in there. Is that the mounting bracket?
Mm-hmm.
See? And then, boom.
Kingston. Now, I believe that's a 128 or 120?
120.
Cool, cool.
Right there.
Which is perfect, especially when you're only running your favorite game and your operating system on. Have a lot faster operating speed there.
Let's open up some liquid. Nah, fuck it. Here, we'll just open this.
Let's open up some liquid RAM.
Some liquid RAM. They need that. I got G-Skill. That's going.
Case sticker.
Right fucking there. And then I'm just gonna show you what it. Does it pop out? Yeah, just like that.
Carefully.
Carefully.
Yeah, I love the heat sinks on these. You can't really tell through the video, but it's a very cherry red heat sink. And yeah, G-Skill makes some high quality RAM.
Yeah. Start right up there.
I wonder if they're going to be able to hear War Thunder through the video.
Yeah. Just probably turn it off.
In a way, it's adding to the theme.
The theme of kicking ass and taking names.
It's self-opening.
It's self-opening.
So what you got there is the chip with the capacitors for the different brightness settings. And then it comes with an on-off switch. It's basically an LED controller.
What cable is this?
That is a power adapter.
Power adapter?
That provides power to the lights themselves. And then he's got a red LED strip there from NZXT.
And
I'm running the blue LED strip. It's a very nice kit.
Show them what it looks like.
Well,
I don't know if you can see it.
You kind of can. It just depends on how you route it through the case. If you can see, the inside of my case is very blue. And yes, I understand that cord there should be somewhere else, but I didn't really have anywhere to route it due to the motherboard and the style of the case.
Wireless card, or whatever, LAN PCI card.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is going to be Noah's portable gaming system, so he's got to have wireless and on the go.
Look at those 10i.
By Roswell.
Roswell. Is it Roswell?
I believe it's Roswell.
Roswell? Yeah, Roswell. Ill. Rose ill.
Rose ill.
Rose ill, because they're very ill.
It's illin'. This is actually, this box doesn't belong, that's my Guild Wars 2 mouse. I love SteelSeries to make high quality products.
Okay packaging. It's adequate.
It's a Asus CD DVD burner. It'll be perfect for loading up stuff. Most of the games that Noah's going to play aren't going to be driven off of a DVD anyway. So that part really doesn't matter.
Here's some screws for it. Whatever. I love Corsair. They make great stuff.
Yep. They've been around for a while, that's for sure.
They make a lot of everything. They do it adequately. Here's their liquid cooling.
And as stated before, we got Noah hooked up with Newegg. I believe he purchased all these parts from Newegg.
Yes, sir.
Just because Newegg does a wonderful job at shipping and handling.
Look, it's like buy all of my shit at once. how to do it, blah blah blah. We got this.
Yeah, we've actually got kind of a Corsair build going on a little bit.
Here's the fan it comes with.
And who is it that makes your case? Is it Cooler Master?
Cooler Master.
Also a good brand.
You got your actual component.
So you've got your radiator, you've got your, those are some big liquid tubes there, and then you've got a pump. That's going to provide adequate cooling for...
I believe those are the thick pumps. I mean, not pumps, but the cords or whatever. I don't know the exact size. Here's the mounting brackets.
Yep, whether you're an Intel guy or a AMD guy.
There's a bunch of screws. Everyone loves screws.
Yep, which we'll need those. So, and then there's the fan it comes with, also by Corsair. Looks pretty good.
Looks like a decent stock fan that comes with it.
I'm a big fan of NZXT fans myself, but...
Gotta live with what you gotta live with.
And the whole reason for the liquid cooling solution is why, Noah?
Because I don't want my stuff to get hot. Oh, because this... Hang on.
Careful.
Whew,
Now that you want to be careful with.
There's the baby of the whole thing.
Let's take a look here. So this is AMD's FX 8350. I'm currently running one in my desktop. They're coming out with a new 5.0, but it doesn't seem like the architecture has changed or is any different. So for right now, I mean, $200, you get a lot of power in this little chip.
Yep, it is actually making some heads turn against Intel.
And that there's a stock cooler, which Noah can keep or give to me, or...
We're getting rid of this because this is going on this.
Yep, that really doesn't matter. However, for a stock cooler,
that is pretty hefty.
Yeah, it's got some copper piping and it's a nice big heat plate. And the only complaint I have is it's loud as hell.
Yep, we're quiet gamers. We don't like to keep up the neighbors.
That was cute.
All right. Look at that. Throw that right there.
Moving on.
Alright, we're gonna...
You guys have seen the 990 FX.
So I feel like a kid on Christmas, dude. Today
it is Christmas.
At work, dude, I was like, hurry up. It was bad.
I would imagine you had some trouble sleeping last night.
No, I slept like a rock. Alright, so this is my motherboard. Hopefully it runs fine.
This here's the 990 FX. And it's got some pretty neat features. The north and south bridge heat sinks are really neat, kind of an Excalibur feel to it. It's got a debug monitor there that will make sure and get hooked up.
No, we're gonna hook this up, yeah.
That we can, as long as, see, that's actually an adapter for if your case has a floppy drive. That replaces a floppy drive.
Whatever. So we got the back part.
But another cool feature about that, though, is if you don't have the floppy drive, they actually have it set up to where it makes it native 3.0 on the back of your case. So it just makes more USB ports coming out of the back of your system.
That's right. Alright, so we got some, what is this? What kind of cables are they?
Those are serial ATA connectors. They give you plenty of those, some power adapters. That's the back plate for like I was just talking about.
And this is for...
That is for running SLI.
Yep.
Or Crossfire. Because this motherboard supports both Crossfire and SLI.
Here is the manuals,
I believe,
and all the good stuff.
And drivers.
I'm going to take that sticker right there.
And jam it.
Jam it right in my case. Alright.
So not much unboxing here. This is the Western Digital 1TB.
The cool edition comes with only a bag in bubble wrap.
Which...
I don't know why.
This is Noah's first build, although I don't know if I need to tell him to not be super careful with that hard drive.
That away from it. Tell them about why you should not put your shit on the bag.
Yeah, so on these bags that say they're conductive, on the bags that help prevent static shock going to the components, you'll see a lot of builders actually set the components on the bags like their motherboards or their graphics cards, which is not the case. They're conductive on the outside of the bag, so that makes the inside of the bag safe. You should never set your components on top of your...
Hyper-conductive, it's not good.
Yeah, which I'm not sure if that one is or isn't, but anyway, the story still remains.
Here's Windows 8.
Which I've been running it for a while. It's pretty nice. I mean, as long as you can point and click, then there's no issues with it. I don't know why everybody hates it. The only thing is there's a few features that are pretty restricted to touchscreen that kind of get in the way. It's irritating, but I mean, for overall performance, it boots faster, it runs faster, it just is faster.
Let's open the power supply real fast.
Again, it is Corsair.
Continuing the line of Corsair components.
I think I might be a Corsair fanboy. And if you are a fanboy of any type, leave. Stop watching. We don't like fanboys.
Unless you like AMD. The only reason why we actually are such AMD fans is the price for performance ratio. I mean, you spend $200 on their top of the line processor and get really comparable performance to a lot of Intel's high-end stuff.
But I do have to say, if Intel was making something better, I would say goodbye, AMD. And I would swap back and forth.
And I'm sure he means better for the price.
Price, yes. We are very price-performance people.
Yeah, we are not, you know, rich kids. We don't live at home.
I'm a construction worker, guys.
So
this is the power supply, battery, whatever you want to call it. Power supply is what it is.
Yep, I actually really like the GS series, and this is the 800-watt Corsair. It's not modular, so that's the only drawback, is you get a great big tentacle monster in your system. So if you're running a system that you're super worried about cable management, probably not the one for you.
And also, I'd like to add about this is I'm just gonna take out a bag. Okay. Now this right here can pop right off. I don't have nails, so it's a little bit hard. Oh, there it is. There's a little divot. This pops right off, and if you want, for $10, you can buy the white and red version, but it's gonna be behind your case, kind of hidden. So whatever you want. And also, right here, you could change color, and it will change from blue to white to red. It won't pulsate or whatever. It will just be one solid color,
Which is pretty cool.
I think that's
very
really
nice
cool,
power
actually.
supply. I believe it's a bronze rated, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Which is plenty good for what we build. And again, this is just a really kind of top-end budget build. It's how I would recommend anybody to do a budget
Right
build
there.
that can afford one. Yep, so that is 80
plus.
bronze.
Alright. Now, last but not least, the beast.
This guy comes in and just takes up my whole living room.
It's my house, bro. Moment of truth. Let's see how packaging was.
It's funny, they used to call my system the Stormtrooper because before I put the black siding on it, it was all white. And then this guy goes out and actually buys a case called the Stormtrooper.
Look at that. What a shit. Look, I just want to show you guys something. Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when it gets shipped across.
Yeah, this came from New Jersey. Let's get a little bit away.
This is an ATX full tower case, so it's large as you would expect.
That's what she said again. That's fucking huge, bro. Oh my god, it's not even gonna be next to me anymore.
Yeah, you and I have joined the full tower club. Very, very nice. It's super appealing. Noah can get his curls on.
Yep.
It's got a nice display. I
That's
really
the power
like
button.
the layout
That's
on
a
it.
huge fucking power button. Here's the reset.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, the reset's here.
Oh, right there.
But-
It says reset too. I think that's for lighting, I
That
believe.
one actually might be the power button.
I thought this one was.
I don't think so.
We'll find
I think
out.
that one controls case lighting.
And something cool about this case is this pop right fucking off. But yeah. Alright, so guys.
Why don't you truck this thing over by the door real quick so we can get a good look at it, seeing as how it's blacker than night.
Blacker than night.
Yeah, here we go. Now you can
we got
really
our
see it.
Bins.
It looks almost cooler than any Alienware Area 51 build that you can get. I mean, it doesn't have the up and down cooling fins, but it doesn't need it either. This thing actually just kind of screams cool.
And right here, I'd like to add, This is for, say, alright, where did I put it? My SSD card?
Yeah.
Say you don't want to install one, you got an extra one, plug it in right there.
Yeah, which would be really handy if you're using an SSD for mobile storage.
Yeah.
Or you've got a few games on it that don't require you to have them in the registry. You can just pop them in and pop them out.
Alright guys, so what's going to happen is we're going to build this real fast. And when I say real fast, I'm going to say...
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's right. And, yeah, I'm going to put everything in the description. This is, yeah, I spent $1,000. Got a lot of stuff. I am going to be getting a different graphics card though, because this is not mine, it's my buddy's. And he's letting me borrow it like a boss. So I'll probably drop another $600 for the RAM and then the 500.
Correct.
Yeah. So,
but he is going to go with the AMD version of the MSI Lightning, which I can tell you that the NVIDIA MSI Lightning is pretty cool. So
yeah,
MSI makes some cool stuff.
Roughly, this is like a $1,600 bill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's build it.
All right. Peace.